Hi, hello. It is January 16th, and that means it is the day of the fulfillment. We are in Capricorn season, cardinal Earth, and fulfillment is the ultimate goal of a January 16th person, whether in a personal, social, or even universal nature. Ultimately is a feeling of satisfaction or wholeness those born on this day are after, often involving a completion, rounding off, and tidy resolution to endeavors. But this is not the whole story. Fulfillment also includes an intangible something which says that they have done their best and that their hopes and wishes have been finally realized. In a sense, this subjective state, which may not last very long before a new goal is set, signals them for that things quite simply have gone well. Such indications of well-being and acknowledgement are needed regularly by January 16 people as a kind of ego reinforcement or security apparatus. Those born on this day are well suited for work where they can clearly accomplish tasks in a given time rather than occupations with a great deal of uncertainty or flux. As for any habituated person, however, their feelings of satisfaction may diminish over time unless the projects are up both in their scope and intensity. This is where the chance of failure can enter the picture. The excitement sharpens, the involvement deepens, but so does the risk of projects falling through, and consequently those born on this day, who may not be well adapted for stress, have to learn to deal with more improbable outcomes, and of course a certain lack of fulfillment, which now and then individuously rears its head. Worse yet, they may perversely come to accept uncertainty as the norm and ultimately deprive themselves of fulfillment altogether. Successful January 16 people recognize when challenge becomes self-destructive and find a realistic level for their endeavors. They come to know and accept themselves and live with their limitations. It is crucial that they find their work, niveau, or niche in society. Indeed, those January 16 people will accomplish a series of varying but necessarily increasingly intensive objectives are more likely to find lasting happiness. However, a new project beckoning over the horizon or refusal to quit or retire from their professions are ever-present threats to such stability. January 16 people can drive themselves and everyone else around them to distraction, unless they are able to accept the regularity of everyday life. This goes very much for their interpersonal relationships as well. Perhaps those born on this day could more often seek fulfillment on a day-to-day, even minute-to-minute basis. Indeed, their personal success may well depend on their ability to focus on present concerns and find greater satisfaction in the matter at hand. Those born on the 16th day of the month are ruled by the number 7. 1 plus 6 equals 7, and by the water planet Neptune. Those ruled by the number 7 often fail to follow through on their ideas and can get out of touch with reality easily. Particularly true for January 16 people if they overstep their limits. Neptune is the planet of dreams, fantasies, and religious feelings, which coupled with the Saturnian influence of their sign Capricorn grants those born on this day material luck, if they can keep themselves under control. Tarot. The 16th card of the major arcana is the Tower, which in one version of the tarot shows both the king falling from a lightning-struck tower and the builder of this tower being killed by a blow to the head. The tower symbolizes the impermanence of not only physical structures, but also of relationships or vocations in our lives. The positive elements of the card include overcoming catastrophe and confronting challenges. However, the tower cautions against rising unjustifiably high, risking destruction at the hands of one's own invention and succumbing to the lure of fanciful enterprises. Health. Those born on January 16th are capable of having long and healthy lives as long as they do not subject themselves to an excess of stress. On the other hand, if they are likely enough to find a suitable life for themselves where they feel contented, they must guard against complacency and its physical manifestations, such as weight gain, listlessness, mental dullness, etc. Vigorous physical exercise, including competitive activities of many types, individual sports with challenge of personal athletic goals, and group workout routines are all suggested. As far as diet is concerned, cutting down on dairy and meat products, pastries and sugar, and emphasizing fresh vegetables and grains help reduce body fat and increase alertness. Regular sleep patterns are necessary, but too much sleep can work against an active lifestyle. January 16th, the day of the fulfillment. Your advice. Make a realistic assessment of your abilities. Keep your nose to the grindstone, but don't take on more than you can handle. On the other hand, remain active and avoid complacency. Pay sufficient attention to your relationships. Your meditation. Stretch only as high as you can, but a stepladder may help you reach a bit higher than that. Your weaknesses. Habituated and stressed. Your strengths. diligent, steady, and thorough. January 16th, the day of the fulfillment. Happy birthday to you, Capricorn. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day and take care. Bye. See ya.